Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. Looking at this field today, Ant, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance, maybe run the harder of the available compounds and save some of the grippy tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that, and even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow, but before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Vettel and Kimi Räikkönen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Räikkönen, Ricciardo, Max Verstappen and Bottas, Perez, Ocon, Massa and Roman Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Carlos Sainz and Kvyat, Palmer, Stroll, Fernando Alonso and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Right, let's be patient going into turn one. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck. The pull away. You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. A strong start. Well done. Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Officials have enabled DRS. DRS is now available. front is 1.8 seconds. Some information on Alonso. They're retiring from the race. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens next lap. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags. Green flag. Caution, caution. Don't forget, pit in this lap. Release, release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Lewis has entered the pit lane. He's in the pits. The gap to the car behind is 7.5 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 5.2 seconds. fast. much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. So the gap to our teammate is 12.3 seconds. This is your final lap of the race. Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Probably Danny Kvyat. The young Russian has a lot to live up to, and I think he did just that today.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.